since it's a mandatory caution.
It isn't a mandatory, it is a caution, you can't just not abide by the caution, but pit road will not be closed, so you can come in before that caution. But it's on you to get caught back up to the pace field. Any other questions? Alright, you guys are free to run out the remainder of practice. There is 10 minutes on qualifying, so we'll run that out, and then we will go racing.
Alright, once again, just another FYI, I didn't live, so yeah.
Don't know that. Well, I can't control that.
I don't know. We're gonna have
Was
to
Parham really mad at me last night? Because he came in and he was like, Patrick, you motherfucker, and I'm like, what?
I didn't understand that, and I left very shortly after because
Wait, who?
Sorry, Parham.
That's Parham for you. Parham,
I-
bitch.
I didn't want to think.
I said he was kidding, so I never hit him.
Well, yeah.
Caught up in my
That's how Parham usually is. To be fair.
He's right ahead of me. Do you want me to spin it?
Nah,
Well,
okay.
yeah, he came in and said that. He said he was just kidding, and then wait, I don't know if it was.
I was just kidding about
Chris,
being
though.
kidding.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Alright, well, time to be
Yeah.
disappointed in
Guys.
qualifying. I'm gonna mute myself. Good luck.
Sound microphone muted.
guy's gonna have this.
Sound muted. Microphone muted.
Okay, just a heads up. Looking like everybody's just done their laps. The caution will still come out on lap 17, but us on the administrative team have just discussed it. Pit road will be closed on lap 16, however. So on lap 16, if you try and pit while you're on your lap 16, if you're on the lead lap, you will be servicing a penalty after the race.
That's kind of BS for a road course.
So just curious, if you want to pit on 15 going into lap 16, that is fair game. However, 16 going into 17 is not fair game. That is a penalty.
I don't even know how far I can go on a tank, so this is all gonna play out how it plays
probably.
out.
I'm
I
thinking
think,
10 laps. I've been talking this whole time, muted again. Go me. Yeah. No, it seems fair game because you don't want everybody pitting on the same lap. But yeah.
Hey, I outqualified Chase driver John Wood.
Yes, that's
How did I
what
do
he
I know we're
is as a
agreeing about a
driver.
quick question about pit road being closed.
He's a court chase.
So that's the
Will you announce when pit road is closed, or will it be when you're on that lap? Or like the person driving?
Tell you what, I'll announce it.
Pit road's closed now.
I will announce when the pit road is closed. I'll make sure that I keep that leader at the line button handy when we get to that point. Anyways, boys, good luck. 35 laps, competition caution, lap 17.
I made it.
It's getting better.
I thought he was playing Hail Britannia at first.
That's what I thought too.
The recorder is simultaneously
That started
the
off a lot like
easiest
Hail
and
Britannia.
worst or hardest instrument
I
to
was
play.
very confused.
So you can pit on lap.
Oh, Britannia, Britannia, hold on.
Get the car.
Well, shut up. Now.
Good luck, dude.
I can see Canada from
Eckert,
here.
you gonna get on the grid here?
No, because there's like half the field still missing.
Well, shit.
Oh, by the way, well, welcome back.
Like
Hopefully, first and third don't. Then I've assumed the pole. I'll take it.
Yeah. Figured I'd do a couple one-offs.
I should probably check
Cohen.
my shit again. Hold on, let me do that.
I'd have been
Do that.
got so much going on.
Damn it.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, we got a lineup on the right side. Pit road is closed.
I think I'm probably gonna be changing tires at every single pit stop.
I don't think
Will's
so.
here to check in on my driving because
Really?
I've been telling him that I've been getting wins every week and he doesn't believe me.
He wins every week. He does.
But I'm 7-0, baby. So
He's
Sorry, I
7-0.
wasn't paying attention.
There's been 7 straight winners. 7 straight wins by the Kite Man.
So we got a long way to pace here, so if you guys want to, you know, take it easy here. Okay.
So who'd you give your money on to bowling ball the field in turn one?
Me. Just kidding.
I can't put my money on anybody in particular.
That idiot.
they're all vulnerable.
Honestly, to be quite honest, I really do think that Will's gonna have brake failure going into turn 1. Because I feel like it would be Will.
I was just gonna say, it's probably gonna be the idiot in the 10 car doing something stupid.
Servone has a knack for boning up turn one, but only when he wins the pole. So maybe.
But he
it'll
doesn't.
be okay.
He doesn't bone up turn 1. He will bone up the first lap. He could run the whole lap perfect, and the last corner he'll give it away. So. Yeah.
Hi, Phil.
Just remember him.
Hey, LMAO.
What?
I was saying hi to Kite. You ever heard that? Hey, LMAO.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I started laughing. Because I imagined you as an alien in Area 51
Yeah.
that got a hold of
A race car.
an iRacing account.
My roommate is watching some alien show on AMC right now.
I saw, yeah, the other day I saw selfie text meme.
It's
shit.
getting better because yesterday she was a lifetime movie, so.
Oh, yeah, bastard. Well,
Friendly reminder, you should be starting in 4th gear for this restart.
Oh, I have Jeffrey Miller behind me. This is gonna be fun.
Wax day
the way
Wars.
the way my cars are being written, because I only have a certain amount allocated, though I should have more for.
They're
checking up against tank corners. Keep a heads up. This next one's gonna be hell.
I only see like 4 cars behind me.
Yeah.
Well, it's not what's behind you.
Hey, boys, good luck.
Well, like there's a lot more cars behind me. I'm worried about getting run over by someone starting in the very, very back.
Yeah.
That's
I
where
don't
the
want that.
that's where this concern should lie.
Of course, I'm probably gonna be the one that runs over. So.
Once I feel like everybody gets
Get ready.
scared when it comes to turn 1. As soon as you're out of the corner, it's great.
I almost said Dragon Dead. Whoops.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Space.
You got one on your left. Green wide. Still there. One line. All clear, all clear.
Taylor, I'm really sorry about that. I did not mean to push it very wide.
This is scary.
Goons. Side by side with Goons, because he wouldn't.
That looks scary.
Oh boy. Oh, go ahead. Just lost it. Not lost it.
Are on your left. We're on the left.
What the hell is
I just got scared that I saw no brake lights come on the car.
They're decals.
I know.
As far as that
That's another thing I miss about the GT3 cars.
very fun.
You got one on your left.
Oh.
Stay right. All clear, all clear. You're in
I
second.
really wish
Good
there
job,
was
man.
a paid
Good job. The next car is
actual
clear.
track then.
Yeah.
I think I'm well to scan, which sucks.
Yeah, like I've got the S's down. But it's fucking me.
Yep, that's what.
Also drop down for driving.
Yep.
Like, maybe hold me up here. Okay, good pass.
Being held up by David. That's what. It's just what it says. He them boys.
Yeah, but we the boys. doesn't help me that I was in a DeLorean needed to go up in Ohio.
No, that definitely doesn't help. Because I felt that last night.
Hello, Willem.
Oh, how? We're gonna get more than that lap. 10.3.
Is that oil still?
There's oil on the track for the caution, Dave.
He was the only one that didn't do that out of the 4 of us.
Next car is the leader.
Fuck up the bus stop.
That's really not hard to do.
Holy shit. What was that, Will? John?
Yeah, somewhat.
I mean, like, I nailed the bus stop, but not that much.
They get right in front of the tire.
It's real easy to do that.
I didn't do that once in practice, and I was kind of screwed.
You see, that's where we got ours out of the way.
What did Taylor just say? Undrivable?
Wow, Steve, you're fast. I'm kidding.
Who said Steve was the best?
Alright, man. You're back in Texas.
How'd Steve give us a... He cut the food.
Oh!
Nice.
Wait, did he lead a lap from that?
Well, he was in third.
Someone's lost it in right now.
Made a terrible mistake.
Dylan lost an engine and Will nearly spun into him.
Start with zero, John. That's bad first goal.
What'd you do? Almost hit me?
I definitely did not get right there.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Too busy figuring out Steve the last lap, but I lost the second. Cohan by not being something. Yes,
have about 5 laps of fuel left.
This is an NR 2003. I think I'm losing gearbox.
Right, Razorblade. Oh, gearbox.
Really no tires in the pit stop?
I don't know, I haven't decided what to do yet. Nice.
Fast and on the wrong spots.
I'm fast in the wrong spot. I'm fast in another track.
That's it.
I'm at the wrong track.
I'm at the wrong track.
Savone, I think Savone could walk them out of the S. Shot way back, we're already pitting too.
Hey, take it here, take it here. Alright. We'll figure it out.
I think it makes sense.
Take it here, Simone. I'm gonna break early, so you got it, okay?
I'm gonna take.
Sorry, I'm so good.
question is how much time you're really going to save.
Not enough.
I think anytime I save my tires, I'm gonna.
Yep.
Anytime I lose, just not.
It'll
talk.
be quite heavy.
Yeah, because I'm running 150. At my last lap, 152.9. With fresh tires, you can run a 150 something. 150 even. 51 even. In a couple laps.
Watch out exiting the toe of the boot. There you go. I think I did this test.
You have about 2 laps to do on
Something for being lucky.
For the record, Tony, I hit that corner and I hit this one.
Well, if I would have just concentrated on what I was doing, I probably would have done that.
If these things would just be a little, lighter and
Down for us on the front and back.
yeah, if these things would just be a little lighter and then
Tires.
They had an accurate tire run for this car, a lot better.
Yeah.
and if they would just like use the benders, the grooves, maybe go to Firestones.
Real question
At
is,
underwing.
I gotta continue this stuff. I can't go anywhere.
Clear pits.
I have 2 laps.
Sorry, Brian, not a lot of room to get out of the way there.
close.
Can't fucking
Close, but not taking the risk.
Right.
How do you keep hitting the wall? Like
I'm,
you're coming on the left or the
Into
right?
the boot. On the right.
Oh, in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was paying a fucking attention, but doesn't seem to be doing much.
Yeah, it
Find out how
didn't-
much they made.
Didn't seem like
Twice I passed Jake and then twice I punted into the wall.
Take it real easy. Just don't bite me. It's just
At 23 fitness time.
hitting.
What? Question, right?
Yeah.
What's the deal with cautions? I know there's the random draw
17.
caution. Are there any others?
It's lap 17.
No.
No?
It's lap 17, yeah.
I might be able to do this in a 2-stopper.
Good for you.
Do what? The whole race?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay,
I hate my life. I really do. God damn it.
Last time Will said that he ran out of fuel after or going into the final corner.
At 14 seconds of optional, I don't think I'm gonna take it.
There you go.
You got one on your left. Still there. All clear,
Coming
all
out.
clear.
Maybe.
That's
72 activating.
This next week we go to the track without shoes.
What track is that?
Talladega. No boots.
Fixing the pit, FYI.
Fine.
Yeah, if you didn't take tires,
The leader is sitting out.
probably getting screwed right now.
Yeah, I took tires.
To the best of my knowledge, John was on tires that are at least 3 laps of loop. And I picked up 2 seconds from the best of my knowledge.
I have momentum and I just blew it all good. Who hasn't pitted yet?
No one.
I won't sign.
So you sure? I lost 5 damn spots.
Yeah, I'm in the 4th right now. Kyle got me so past him.
First off,
The heel of the boot is a pain in the butt because I keep seeing people screw up in front of me. But because of the way the corner is, I can't catch them and pass them.
It's like the in the corner.
Yeah, pretty much. God,
You're back in third.
wasted so much time.
Quick count about 3 different mistakes.
He is very mistaken.
killing John with the boot. At least half a second lap.
Well, somebody just pitted.
Probably Steve.
Got shot?
No, Steve below me.
Nah, he's a lap down after cutting the bullets. And then kind of pointless.
Thank you.
He's already locked in. Shit.
Much. You know, this is like
That was pass.
I passed everyone.
I can't.
Yeah, we both passed it.
I passed Finch 3 times. I crashed right after the cars.
That's on my wall.
catching a pack of cars that changed way up.
69 coming to pit road.
Oh, I know them being held way up.
I will be car number 6.
Oh, I know. Right.
I was right on David 10 laps ago. Get on that level.
Exiting pit road.
See, going into boot, I'm used to braking right into the seam in the thing in like every car, and I can't do that. That's why I throw it away twice.
I think some of these back guys are going to try to cycle to the front in the next caution here.
Not if if they pit again.
They're going to pit right before the caution.
Yep, then it could be a lap down.
Not all of them, I don't think.
Well, it depends where they are on track. Because leaders will start pushing under a...
Nice save, Jim.
Yeah. No,
Okay, sir.
12 seconds. That's 9 seconds. And he just pitted.
Ooh, Will?
Right.
Brett?
Yeah, I think the red black cars try to.
Yeah, I caught it
right after the caution, and so they can cycle to the front.
Yeah, same go.
All clear, all clear.
Well, I'm in the
Park's
playoffs,
pitting,
so...
Turbo's pitting.
16 on 7. I have to pit this time. I'm in the playoffs. I can take a chance.
I mean,
This traffic is already not working. A lot of people are pitting.
when do the pits close?
Not this time, next time.
Where's the leader right now?
Second last one.
How long does it
No idea.
Seconds for me.
Well, the delta.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Pit road closed. Pit road is closed.
Jeckert got on the
No.
fucking pit lane.
Not for us.
Leader's taking lap 16.
I thought you couldn't pit 16 onto 17.
20 more laps.
Yeah, that's definitely not how you described it. Well, I'm not going to pit, so.
That's why I asked the question.
I understood it as you couldn't pit taking lap 16.
Got one on your left. Still there. All clear, all clear.
Shit, that's good. Now, as I was going to pit to I couldn't make it on. Let's stop.
The way it was worded definitely sounded like you could fit in on your lap 15 but not on your 16. So while the pit road is closed this lap, like,
Well, that would make sense because I'm coming to the line now. So pit road will automatically be closed once I cross the line and the yellow comes out.
pit road was closed for you
So
this
Dave
time,
made
but
a
last
mistake.
time you could have pitted.
There are.
Is how I interpreted the rule.
Yeah.
No, it's not bending. It's the fact that
Dave
it was worded
described it
16.
wrong.
Yeah, it was worded.
Outright, he described it.
Sorry, Tyler.
I hope I have it on stream.
Alright, good thing.
Well, it's it'll be on the replays.
Fine. You are picking.
I have a tire
Caution is out.
here.
Caution is out. Line up.
Oh,
single
never
file.
mind.
Pit road is closed. Exit
By the
7.
way, it's
car.
on stream. If you have questions to ask grid.
I thought it was during the driver's meeting.
It's called Steve's question.
Yeah, I don't know. You can go back and replay the driver's meeting. It'll be on your stream.
Exit 7. Car.
I don't know, I can't do anything about it now.
Like I said, it is what it is. 'cause it
Pull my
was
damn
supposed to
steering
be
wheel
good.
off on the road course every time.
Coming out of the gas space car.
Exit 7. Car.
I get third. One of those guys pitted.
That sucks for Steve because someone else is hooked up.
Well, that's what happens when you
Jeffrey
skip
just
part
got
of the course.
Jeffrey just got to the lap. Yeah, I don't know what Steve was doing. Maybe he was
Field going into the bus
maybe he
stop,
wrecked.
field going into the bus stop.
He had something fine. It was slower than I was, which is weird because usually I'm the slow one.
Exit 7. Car.
We need to move here, guys. We're not going to get the field.
well, I know who I'm faster than, and I know who I'm slower than.
I think it's a 3-minute caution lap. I'm pretty sure you'll make the field.
I think I'm John.
About ass at Julian right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I know he said we were at the bus stop, but it's like I didn't see the pace car. I was just focused on keeping up with y'all.
I think Jeffrey's probably going to get the wave around, so whoever's next is after Jeffrey will probably get the wave around. Or the free pass.
No, Jeffrey is going to get the wave. The free pass. Because
Well,
he's
we're about to pit, and I think he just pitted, so he shouldn't get the free pass.
Yeah,
well, he pitted a few laps before.
Yeah, he did.
We passed him before I pitted. But yeah, he should get the wave because he was the first car lap down. Either way, or the lucky dog, whatever. But no one's
Pit
gonna
road
get a
is
wave
now open.
for that reason.
Let the 7 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. It's the 23 car. Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Pit road is closed.
Not going green this time. Lights are still on.
Go off the lights, not the one to go.
Right. Which is why I said that, Dave.
Gas was done before my car was even jacked up.
Yeah. That's the problem with the tire debate and all that.
Hey, wave around car. Can you just like talk in chat and let us know where you are?
Oh my god. I just sped on pit lane.
Are you kidding me?
I just went to
See,
like
that's
50
why I
miles
don't.
an hour.
See, that's why I don't want to. I don't want to pit with
Come on
you
by,
guys.
everybody. Come on down.
Oh man.
wave around cars in the carousel. Ooh.
Well, that
Checking up on the backstretch.
Trying to get a single line here at Pacefield.
I thought I could punch it, and wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Unfortunately, I caught it pretty quickly and kind of equaled it out, and I guess for the scoring loop.
Dave, are you throwing another yellow because you threw the wave? Is that what you meant by don't go by the lights, or don't go by the one to go?
No.
No, the lights are on the pace car right now. So it's 2 to go still.
As caution, it is actually 2 to green, but it displays 1 to green because iRacing, despite being around for almost a decade, can't fix their road course cautions.
Well,
When we get to the line, it will be the 1 to go, and we will double file for the restart.
David, it's telling me to let the 13 car by, and I don't even see the 13 on my...
He just bit.
He's the wave.
He's on pit road.
He'll be coming around the mountain when he comes.
It is. Go by me, 69.
Got you.
I have a penalty too, so.
Go ahead,
I'll
Jeff.
I think I'm going to be restarting.
I have a
Go ahead,
penalty.
Patrick.
They're ahead of me.
alright, so I'm in 20th. Or so.
I accidentally crossed the line while getting out of the pits, which is stupid. Do we have to let the 13 by as well?
No.
I do.
Well, maybe it told me, but it's not telling me now, so I'm not going to worry about it. If I get flagged, then I'll have to clear it.
Yeah. Plus, I think is he going to throw the yellow anyways?
No, he's not. It just, it does...
It does that. It gives you 2 ones to go.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, lights
All
are
right,
up.
well.
Alright, man, we got a line up on
We
the
are
left
1
side
to
here.
green. We will go green this time by.
I'm going to pass everybody here in turn 1.
So is the wave
everyone
still
will go.
coming? Because he never passed us.
Who's at the front right now?
He pitted last time by. So he's
Cohen.
6 seconds out of the
Cohen's
lead.
leading.
Oh, Cohen's still leading.
No, he's not.
He was ahead of us. He never had to pass us.
Going
thought it
59.
Maybe it's Julian then.
What? What are you talking about?
That was the first car behind the
Finch is leading. I'm second. Julian's third. Jerome's fourth.
Oh, man.
Brett's fifth.
I could have been in 10th second.
So there's no DOL for the cars that pit under closed pit?
I thought I came up behind the fence. Maybe I didn't. I don't
Penalties will be reviewed post-race.
Never mind. Good lord.
Cohen's salty about the closed pits.
Dave, I should have been the lucky dog.
You did.
Why do
know
you
those
think
are
you got a
the
wave around?
But then he pitted.
Dun, 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 dun. So give me an EOL now, so I'm an actual lucky dog.
Fine.
Okay.
What do you well give it?
We're having some fun here at the fabulous road course at Watkins. Glen, New
No,
York.
it's like, yeah. I should have done that with the start. That's it.
So where is 13 right now?
36 seconds back for me. I have
And
no
Woodstock.
idea.
Okay,
How'd
so
Steve get back on the lead lap?
He's on
Got
lead.
No, Ruvender.
Is he on lead
Maybe he
lap?
got to win.
Yeah, he was like a lap down the whole race. I don't know what.
Maybe he stayed out.
Maybe he just cut
got
the boot
lead.
again.
Who the hell?
Maybe.
Whatever. I gotta drive back up to 10th place now.
iRacing gives him free laps every now and then for
Pretty paints.
trading paints.
There you go.
You should use them too.
Yeah, I need some free positions here. I don't know how this is gonna work, man. These people don't want you to pass them. I know it's a
John,
race.
and I know at least John Wood is up there, not that fast.
He's next to Jim.
John.
Yeah.
behind all
So
those
those
guys. It's
two,
gonna be great.
Jim and John Wood, I was faster than them, and I know they have at least 1 lap on their tires, probably 2.
What you're saying is that this could get pointless really quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just depending on, I mean, Cohen's
down.
behind them, and there's a lot of other people that are probably gonna send it. So.
I'm not gonna hit anybody like I did last night, but I just hope I can get some runs on some folks and pass me. But I got a ways to go. A short time to get there.
Plenty of
How
time.
many times they make a podium for that shit?
I didn't say I had to run.
Plenty of time to make up ground.
It keeps you
about half the
One,
race.
probably one more pit stop.
Yeah, one more stop.
Just one more. And ignore
Get
my
ready.
whole 2-stop strategy.
See, this is where I wish we didn't have Washington.
If it happened on lap 10, it would have been no problem.
Alright, man. Race cars in. Green flag, green flag. Pit road is now open. Alright, get back in second. Good job, the next cars are on your right.
Oh
Still
boy.
there? Hold your line.
You okay, Tony?
Clear on the right.
Here's what we all done.
Yeah, one on your right. Stay left.
I am just jammed on.
Alright.
Still there? Hold your line.
How did we all make it through there?
I'm being really fucking aggressive.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I can't without slamming somebody.
All
so
clear,
I'm not
all
going.
clear.
Julie and I went side by side all the way through the bus stop in Terrace.
Yeah, I think everybody's damn too wide.
I've put it
I
three
just
wide
went to
twice
go
this
through.
lap. Once in the S's, once not the bus stop. I'm like shaking right now.
But where we go? Wow, we're good.
Doesn't know what he's doing. That's
Oh, Tim's be on the fucking track.
oh no,
Just curve up and pop the drive.
Get back in second. There you go, man. Good job.
Oh, jeez.
Fuck me.
Here comes some
You can't go Don. Fucking no.
wow. I thought
Need a caution for that.
I mean, come on.
I thought that.
Guess I'm the one who's gonna send it.
The track's still blocked as we go north.
No, it's
Good blocking track.
Got one on your right.
and they were gonna
Stay
put it
left.
on.
All clear, all clear.
I just watched it happen.
Yeah, there's nowhere you can go past your pass.
It's my own fault. I got caught speeding on this.
23 pit next time. Okay.
Sorry, you wiggled. Sorry.
Car on your left.
Didn't mean to do that.
All clear, all clear.
Take it to the grass.
Make sure Kyle was not smacked.
Yeah,
Next car is clear.
Got a cluster over here.
What position are you in?
I'll answer that when I'm not in the cluster.
Never mind, that's
7.
I'd be up there in the cluster with you,
But you're not up there. So I need to focus. P6.
Sharp.
I don't care if someone charged harder than me. I don't care if someone made more spots than me. I'm charged harder.
But you're the hell of a job.
I mean, I've been walking the line between on the edge and suicide.
oh no.
We're there.
I just see you dropping back and running by after.
I mean, I'm faster than Jeffrey.
Come on by.
Oh, thank you. Keep up, follow me through. I'm going back.
I think a flat spot of my tires going through that wreck because I'm just like ice dancing right now instead of driving. Big chunks of my tires are coming off.
Steve just cut the course again.
Yeah.
Pretty much with one exception, I've actually taken your whole music segment.
You got a rover on the right?
Not that it's faster, it's just now it's just
Yeah. It is. Well, I was sliding in the first gear, and I just stay everything in second.
Well, for a fast lap, follow
You got about 5 laps.
I'm still taking first turning first, but otherwise.
Please consider me for driver of the day, Dave.
I think it's my fault. Also, your internet's not going out either, which is good too.
You're gonna have to
Yeah.
be.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was about to say, you should-
happened?
Turbo.
Yep.
He just pitted.
Turbo overgetting coming out of the boot, and we just about went 3 wide because Dave messed up and I was starting to go under.
And I almost ran into all of those.
No.
Oh yeah, I see. Turbo got the wall.
Boy, the boot is the one place I can make up time with everybody. I just lose it all everywhere else.
It's one place where I just utterly and truly suck.
I can't get the power down on the field here.
Yeah, it's I do not like that turbo.
The leader is sitting down.
Take a swap.
Then to go with the line. Alright, you're back in first.
Noted.
We have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Heisenberg doesn't affect you.
Hopefully I can get the lap later.
Get something to fall back for.
Thank you, man.
I understood off the corner. I just didn't want to finish to hit me there. I would have felt bad.
Oh, kiting.
Doesn't matter. I won't have anyone that will take it from me.
Yeah, I saw it coming.
Keep right there. Clear on the left.
60 seconds left.
Getting out.
this lap for me in front.
How far back do you record?
My wall is like 9 seconds back.
Got a poke on the right.
Oh, I forgot that my stalls. Good point.
accident. Get out.
That's the best job I've ever seen, is getting out of the way.
Steve,
I'm honestly surprised we survived that.
I had no idea you're going to be all the way on the bottom, like all the way.
I had cars coming outside me.
Almost as though he was exiting the pits or something.
They both were. It was a racing deal.
Sorry about that, Devon.
Getting on the brakes and out of the pits is not a racing fucking deal.
right.
I know he just wants me to shut up.
Who is this?
Kyle.
When Kyle came up the pits with the busted ass car and he just stopped. Oh,
I don't know how
stupid as
John and
hell.
I didn't die.
Steve, 3 minutes 16-second hold down the corners.
Well, that didn't work. I'm pitting this lap.
Finch fucked up his strategy.
Hit it first too early, and second we took tires.
He took tires.
I can get it. Not good.
All these guys are ahead of me with better tires than all of them. And I overtook all of them on my own. So let's go.
I'm 3 seconds ahead, John.
I picked a fucking wonderful time to start leaking.
And
Blame Patrick. Or whoever.
Yeah, it's not it's, you know, I can't see it. So. I'm all good now, it's just a little spike back. It was fine where I was going to make it worse. Yeah, this is fun.
Will, how bad are you?
I'm good, pretty much. Just that's the worst wheel hop I've ever experienced.
Tony, I don't know if you saw that. Holy shit.
I didn't. I was busy trying not to get wrecked by Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Go, go, go.
Now
Not gonna get what I want for this.
he cranks my rear by his back.
Yeah, you did what I did twice. I did twice there.
Yeah, just let me drift that.
Time to go with the line.
Let Julian in front of me, and now that's the time that I lost.
I just want to show on. I just want this one first.
Husby took one for the team there.
Right, man, that car is flat now. You got one on your right.
They took
All clear, all clear. Got about 5 laps.
I'd be shocked if Cohan and Julian don't wreck. Julian blocking the shit out of him.
Julian, next car is clear.
He needs to win to get good.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, I'll go to it.
I think it's over now. Yeah, bye.
And Jeckert's right there.
I don't have anything going.
Going to make a mistake.
He has made a couple. I think we should
mistake prone this season.
Jim, it's a table.
You stand for the other one,
You got one on your left.
Yeah, 'cause I took the right corner to finish the board side.
All clear, all clear.
Hey, we're down.
Oh, what was it? Awkward silence.
Good job, the next car is
I about killed the wall. Must have just like shit.
You better be blue.
My brakes kind of failed me a little bit. In other words, I think I was braking.
Why
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck would you do that if you're that fucking far back?
Hit him, I don't think.
Yeah, he did. Probably.
Oh yeah, he whacked it. He whacked
I'm just trying to figure out how many, I don't know how many points we'll lose here for pitting, supposedly. We can stop. Bruce Warren, he said 16 on the 17, not 15 on the 16.
Everyone should be putting last.
He said 15 on the 16, but he's calling it out. 15 on the 16. That's when the yellow was.
Yeah, 16 on the 17, but I could have sworn he did as well. That's what I heard.
Alright, you're back.
I know it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
make
have more
sense looking
important
back.
things to focus on. But I engaged, so.
Sending it to the bus stop and shit. Man, he made a mistake, but I couldn't count.
I'm throwing it in there.
You're welcome,
I don't
Jeffrey.
give a fuck.
On your right. All clear, all clear.
Things run around the gas. Yeah, he just kind of keeps shit.
Well, I know, last lap battle.
Can't believe. Yeah, he might finish there. Crazy.
If I have anything to say.
One more lap to win. Alright, man,
watch
you're
those
back in
curves.
first.
This is a V8 Super bitch.
And that's it.
Did you crash it?
Well, hands up. I took the lead.
Good about 2 laps left on.
Yeah, it was right there.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, but you what, pound camera.
Okay, I didn't.
I'll let her Julie to get back. That's awesome. Good job, Johnny.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the point penalty. Or if they take the win away.
I don't think they'll do that.
There'll be a point penalty.
Well, you already won once, right?
Yeah, I won once. I'm in the
Okay.
playoffs. I just don't want to lose the points lead. Take it nice and easy.
Please stay recording.
Go left, go.
You got 2 more chances. I think.
Oh, they took away any chance I had. Right.
Let's see what happens.
Good job, man. You won. See, this is what happens when you have
Oh well,
bad-
I charged real hard.
Yeah, you had a good finish.
Gotta hold it.
Oh, Husby lost the
I got the
spot
traction.
too long. He lost
Good
it too
racing,
long.
Brett, Jim, John, Mike.
Go in there. That was a crazy last lap. That was a good race for 6th or whatever that was, 7th. Yeah, that was really fun.
P7.
I think this will be my first lead lap finish on road course.
Sorry I got in you. That's my fault.
Court.
It's
I
fine.
don't have a
It's,
video
I mean, it's all
recording
over
device,
now.
but
I
I
was
got-
just mostly
I got
upset because I got a
Brett
yield
with
from
that
that.
move twice.
No, you shouldn't have. That was bullshit if you did.
I just want to say fuck this track. I'm glad to get out of here.
Will I get the hard charger? Let's find out.
Same here.
Steve, that battle reminded me of Hal. That was awesome, man.
There's gotta be an easy way of figuring that shit out.
Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. That was a lot of fun racing for that 50 spot.
That almost reminded me of like that Brad Keselowski, Marcus Ambush.
Yeah,
There for that, for 7th.
that's a yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I made the mistake on the last stop of trying to stay out as long as possible to have fresh tires, the freshest tires for the end, but then I behind me when I entered, so I didn't get to use them. Well, I mean, I used some rain to get back to where I was.
Arrival at it moved 15 years. Longer, actually.
My rivalry with Gottschalk goes back to 97, so that'd be 20.
Jeez, 20th anniversary. Back when he worked with the Pirates.
I'm trying to cut down on the number of times I say that.
I had to make a lead, man.
Manus went through my feed and liked every tweet that I mentioned that all the way
Alright,
back
man,
to
that's it.
2011.
The race is
so
over.
Would it be wrong of me to go into
He's
Bastard to
already-
talk to the people that I was racing with? Or is that
Manus-
like kind of
Manus
frowned
does a
upon?
great service.
Oh, no,
not that they care,
it should be
just that
fine
they
at
try
Go
to
into
rate.
Bastard. Yeah, good luck getting the channel pass.
Oh, okay. Alright,
Julian,
I don't think he's gonna be mad at you.
no, but I mean, like, I'm not.
Nice.
They were all
Scratch on
talking about it was a good
recovery.
race, but like, I didn't hit anything all race. I don't think. I got a tap from John, either John or Brett.
Good win, Johnny Nick. Whichever one of you guys gets it.
Give it to Julian. Nah, good win,
Nah,
Johnny.
Julian's gonna have the same penalty.
Nah.
Well, I made it up to 14th.
Cohen.
We had a good little chase right there at the end.
Yeah, we did, Johnny. I was hoping to try and get a run on you somewhere, but I just couldn't quite do it.
Let me just save this replay real quick.
And then I had TJ all over me from behind, so it was getting pretty dicey.
yeah, I was hoping both of you guys would get into it so that I could get by both.
There was a few times where it felt
Yeah,
like I was
just
going to
gassed
lock
it
it up
and
pretty
cost
dang
myself,
bad, but I
a
managed
spot
to
on the
survive.
last lap, but a spot and a chance at 5th because I knew the corner. He was so slow in the bus stop, but you
know, there
can't
was
do
some
anything 'cause he's
confusion
slow
with
in
the
right part of
caution
bus
and the
stop.
pit road being open or closed.
But I was a
I
lot
just
faster
when
than
Dave
him
added that tidbit,
into
and he
the
very
corner after
clearly
I
said
kicked it sideways.
you could pit on 15 going into 16, which is what Jillian and I did. So should not get any penalties out of from this. We
Well, guys, I'll
completely
catch you
rule.
later. I'm going to sleep. I want to go cry myself
That's
to sleep.
why we clarified also asking as soon as
Good
Dave
luck.
says
Tough
that,
luck.
is there no pitting? Like
Yeah,
that
you
was
guys
the
did a good job.
specific
Everyone
question that was
seemed
asked because we were trying to fudge that.
not make stupid mistakes. So good job, everyone.
I made my stupid mistake on putting the second ball and got damaged, but whatever.
My stupid mistake was getting involved in that race. I didn't have to be because I was in front of all of those guys pitting in, but I pushed it all the way till the fuel was out, try to have better tires.
Yeah, but Dave said,
Moot
and
point
I'm
after I
directly
got rid of the
quoting
second
him,
one of
if
them.
you want to pit on 15 going into 16, that's fair game.
User disconnected from your channel.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, hold on.
Okay, just a heads up. Looking like everybody's just done their laps. The caution will still come out on lap 17, but us on the administrative team have just discussed it. Pit road will be closed on lap 16, however. So on lap 16, if you try and pit while you're on your lap 16, if you're on the lead lap, you will be servicing a penalty after the race. So just curious, if you want to pit on 15 going into lap 16, that is fair game.
Okay.
However, 16 going into 17
Says it right
is
there.
not fair game. That is a penalty.
Yeah, outright. I know what he said. He didn't,
This is why you can't make rules. You can't make decisions like that on the fly, without making it very clear.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't I know it?
Let me hear what they have to say real quick.
I know we're grading, but I have a quick question about pit road being closed.
Well, that's Steve.
Will you announce when pit road is closed, or will it be when you're on
Phil,
that lap?
could you do me a favor?
Or like the person driving?
Screenshot for me, because my scheme's not.
Tell you what, I'll
for
announce
some reason. I think.
Yeah, when
my
he
internet
announces it, but we were already committed. There's no way of announcing it.
Trading paints down. Yeah.
Either way, it's.
I'd like to have.
Which lap?
Doesn't matter. I was crashing the curbs through the bus stop, so maybe there's a good photo up there. I don't know. Or when I passed Brett down the inside into the bus stop on 2 occasions.
I'll try to find that.
My lap 33 was the lap that I made my this
pit road closed.
On Brett.
Okay, I'll try to get that picture. I have it on Bandicam now.
Yeah, I saved the replay, so I'll try to do it later, but oh, it wasn't my lap 33, it was my lap 34. I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, it was, but
Yeah,
for some reason. I knew the key to going through there was just
use them to where it was.
You had to be. I mean, I've done so many laps on this course in NASCAR Racing 2003 season that I know how to get a run on someone going into the bus stop.
That is a nice move.
And I was on a fine line of traction, and he got a little bit of a kick, and I knew it was time to go for it. I'd made that move on him before too, going into the pits last time, because you see he starts to kind of squeeze me, but I wasn't going to be denied. I even went through the first couple curbs a little bit better. Not quite the second time.
That was a nice move.
And then I threw it away on the last lap, but we won't talk about that.
I'll be back.
I didn't catch the lap. I think it was like lap 30.
Channel switch.
Hey. Hello? Art thou here? Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Hi.
Hi.
So what's happening here?
I don't know. Probably what's gonna happen is I'm probably not gonna race at Talladega. Probably what's gonna happen right here.
Listen, I got a clip from.
All I know is that I just look back at what he said, and Dave called that he was going to tell us when he was going to close the pit, when the pits were closing.
Yeah,
now,
Steve
now
asked
it was
for that
too late.
clarification. Steve
Right.
asked for that clarification. All right, that's
But
fine.
nothing else was clarified.
But Steve, right, and Dave never specified that the pits were going to be closed when the leader started 16. And
right, because he says you can pit 15 on to 16 is what he
says you
said.
could pit 15 on 16. Exactly. So I don't agree. I don't agree with this at all.
Well, this is why you can't make these decisions.
Yeah,
as far as I'm
that's
concerned, you can't make these decisions on the go because
That's
it's
why
confusing
I
as shit.
agree. And also, let me just clarify that every time we ran a road course in the truck series, we never had this rule. We always just pits were just open. And again, like I said before, all right, so if pits are closed now, what's even the point of the rule then at that point? Because it's the same exact thing as if the caution just comes out. The leader could have still just came down pit road and jumped everybody. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I don't agree. I don't agree 100%.
Whatever.
And I don't know if I would necessarily agree with a EOL for a penalty either. And he never even said what the penalty would be.
Yeah, he didn't say what the penalty would be, and this was never a thing in the past, so whatever. We'll figure it out.
And it's not like it's a common. Like, alright, with like the yellow line rule, for example, you could say, alright, it's common knowledge that you don't pass below the yellow line. It doesn't have to be an explicitly stated rule. But
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I'm assuming that Julian and Brett and Dave are still arguing right now, and that's why Julian is. But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. And it's kind of silly too, because realistically, we didn't gain anything.
Who?
Three of us.
No. We get track position, but that was really it.
But we didn't really even gain any track position because if we pitted the lap before, we would have been in the same spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
I think the thing was that Cohen was but I don't get it then. Why would Cohen not just pit either? I think the whole thing was stupid.
Because that decision was made, there's confusion. That's what it comes down to. Oh my god. Nothing's ever straightforward.
Yeah, because that's
Okay. So I just listened to everything on admin and control, and I recorded.
You what?
Dave
Hey,
just
record.
on him. I just recorded everything. So here, I'll play it back. Here's the first clip.
I know what he said.
No, you didn't hear what he said on admin.
That doesn't make sense. Because the caution's at 17, Dwayne. That's right. The caution's at 17, not 16.
Just one second. Let me pause my replay.
Into 17, you can't hit. 15 into 16 should be fine. Yeah, I misspoke. 15 into 16 is clear, but 16 going into 17 you can't fit.
Rules stay.
So he clarified
Dave just tweeted that the results stand.
That's the way it should be.
And that's the way I agree.
You can hit. If you're on 16 going into 17, you cannot hit.
And I would have been fine, like generally, if
he called the pits close a lap early.
That's what but here's the thing for me. It's like, all right. Either the way that it works is the caution and the pits are caution and the pits are closed at the end of the lap.
This is my opinion.
Called on.
This is my opinion as an admin for these series. We shouldn't have come up with a fucking rule right after qualifying.
Yeah,
that's my opinion on all of it.
I agree too. Well, and I think the way that it was originally stated was how it should have just been. You know, it's straightforward. Or anyway, if you really had to come up with a rule at the last second like that, like it has to be simple and straightforward. So, all right, you can't pit 16. You can't pit coming to the caution. You could pit the lap before the caution. Simple and straightforward.
Admin chat, so
I don't understand why. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Shouldn't everybody have been allowed
again,
to pit on that lap?
the way
then
that
if
it
you were allowed
worked out,
to?
like, if the pits had closed then, the rule is ultimately pointless because it's the exact same thing as if you didn't close the pits at all, except just one lap earlier.
there's literally nothing me or Jekker could have done. We were under the influence that the caution was going to come out 16 into 17, and David said, "You know what? I'll say when the pits are closed." So both of us were expecting the pits to be announced closed the next lap.
I mean, logically, when you think about it now, it doesn't make.
For it to be like a lot
it's
less
not nothing
confusing,
jived
I
in what
think
he
what should
said,
have
but I'm
happened
not.
was that,
I wasn't sitting there picking apart what he was saying.
like the last
There's no
lap,
need
the
for me to
pit
pick
should
it
have been
apart. When he
lap
said you
15.
can pit 15 on to 16, that's the way it is.
I agree.
But now we're picking it apart because after the
So
fact,
like
everybody's still
it
confused
should have
about it.
been where we could have like every.
And again, he said if you want to pit on 15 into 16, that's okay. He never said when the leader gets to 16, the pits will be closed. He never said that. He
They'll be
never
servicing a penalty after the race.
Steve asked, will you announce when the pits are closed? He said, yeah.
He didn't say anything else after that, right?
I don't think so.
Hold on, I'm gonna record something. We'll be right back.
But I don't know.
Sound microphone muted.
Okay, just a heads up. Okay, just a heads up. Looking like everybody's just done their laps. The caution will still come out on lap 17, but us on the administrative team have just discussed it. Pit road will be closed on lap 16, however. So on lap 16, if you try and pit while you're on your lap 16, if you're on the lead lap, you will be servicing a penalty after the race. So just curious, if you want to pit on 15 going into lap 16, that is fair game. However, 16 going into 17 is not fair game. That is a penalty.
I know we're grading, but I have a quick question about pit road being closed.
So that's Steve.
Will you announce when pit road is closed, or will it be when you're on that lap? Or like the person driving?
Tell you what, I'll announce it.
Pit road closed now.
I will announce when the pit road is closed. I'll make sure that I keep that leader at the line button handy when we get to that point. Anyways, boys, good luck. 35 laps, competition caution, lap 17. Pit road closed. Pit road is closed.
No.
Not for us.
Leader is taking lap 16.
I thought you couldn't pit 16 onto 17. Yeah, that's definitely not how you described it.
Sound resumed. Microphone activated.
What a disaster.
I mean, I don't really even care. It ultimately doesn't really
Nah, well, you know,
matter to me.
but you know how it is. Everybody's, you know. All right, that's enough for tonight. You know, I don't get it. I understand, but there's confusion. I mean, at one point he says 15 on to 16, then he says when the leader takes 16, and at that point we were committed. I mean, it is you can't really do anything unless I should just plow into the barrier and take out the field. I don't know. I just don't know. So it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.